Isn't this just the most adorable card? Oh my heavens. Join me in the craft room today because we're going to create this cute little flamingo card and do the inside and the envelope. Here we go. Another 10-minute creation. This time I'm going to use Papa Paradise and this cute flamingo in there. He is just adorable. So I'm going to use that. I am going to use Flirty Flamingo ink. He has to be Flirty Flamingo. I'm going to also use a black marker. I'm going to use some of our gold, what are they called? It's the metallic foil doilies, specifically a big gold one. I have a piece of scrap paper here, and that measures 2.5 by 3 3/4. I have pulled out both the powder pink new ribbon and the Flirty Flamingo ribbon, which has retired because I'm not certain which one's going to look best. My card base is Whisper White, and it's 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. And then I'm also going to use the Fresh Florals DSP. Let's get started. First thing we need to do is we need to stamp our image. And I'm going to show you how I did this to get the panel because, you know, I don't know about you, but I hate wasting paper. I'm a real Scrooge when it comes to that. Spendthrift, you know, whatever you want to call it. Thrifty. That's what I am. Thrifty. See, I can't even think. I get so excited about it. So deciding how big to make this paper, there's several ways to do it. You can stamp it on there and then cut it down, but you waste that paper. So what I do is I take my stamp and put it on my block. I measured this stamp and it's just about 2 3/4 inches. So I thought about it and I said, okay, I'm going to add an inch. So that made it 3 3/4 inches wide or long. It is actually just about 1 3/4, 1.5 inches wide. So I put that down and I decided, okay, another inch, so 2.5 inches. And that's how I came up with 2.5 by 3 3/4. All right, so let's get started. First thing we have to do is stamp our cute little flamingo. So I'm going to ink him up. Make sure he's inked up really good, almost too good there. But a flamingo doesn't have, well, it's a pink, legs. So you're going to take your marker and you're going to color over top of his legs so that his legs are black. Then you're going to stamp it on your paper, and I have to think about getting him on there straight. All right. And I stamped him down. Look at that. Isn't he cute? Now, since I've got him, all my stuff out, I'm going to rinse it off real quick, and I'm going to stamp the inside of my card and my envelope with the same stamp. But you have to clean it off in between because if not, you're going to get black on your ink pad, which isn't good. Okay, so ink it up. All my stamping is done. Get rid of this. Now what I'm going to take and do is I cut a piece of the powder pink. Whew, I couldn't think. Fresh Floyals paper. And I cut this at 4 by 5 1/4. Now, I'm not going to put this down, but just yet, because I need to attach my ribbon. But I want to see which ribbon I'm going to use. So I'm going to take my pieces, set it down here. All right. I think I like the powder pink, and here's why. When I put this on here underneath, the flamingo, and I'll show you, the flamingo does not pop. And I want that flamingo to pop. See, it just kind of blends all in. When I put this pink underneath, that flamingo pops. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use my powder pink ribbon. And I will do that a lot of times. I will just kind of decide which one I'm going to use first. You know, play with it and see. All right, I'm going to put my, I want it on here right about the middle. There's the middle. All right, so I'm going to put that down. Okay, what I did was I kind of put this in between the two squares to make it even. Then I went 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. How did I do that? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I see why. I didn't count this first one. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's the middle. Duh. All right, so there we go. Now I can wrap my ribbon around. Let me find my ribbon scissors. And I'm going to take a piece of tear and tape for the back. I know you're saying, what? I always sandwich my ribbon between, and I'm just going to kind of have an idea where to put it, between two pieces of tear and tape. And the reason being is, and you know what, I may put this on a powder pink card. I may change it up. That white might be too much. I'll see. If it is, I can just cut off the inside there. All right. I cannot stand to have a card where the ribbon comes apart. So what I do is I put tear and tape down, stick down my ribbon, and then I go back with more tear and tape and put it on top of that other piece so that my ribbon is sandwiched between the two pieces of tear and tape. Give me a minute. I want to get a piece. I want to see what it looks like. It may need to be on the powder pink. Oh yeah, needs to be on the powder pink. See how it's just kind of bleh. At least you see some stuff. So what I'm going to take and do is I'll just cut this down. I haven't wasted it. I do that all the time. Okay, let me find my bone folder. Okay, get rid of some of this stuff over here so it's not clogging up my workspace. All right, I'm gonna get my Tombow, and I'm gonna add some Tombow to the middle of this. And now this one's trickier because we've got that tear and tape on there, so we're not gonna have as much time to play because that's going to grab it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold it where that tear and tape is and just kind of get it lined up somewhat. And then when I get it where I want it, I'll let go where the tear and tape is and it'll grab it, and then I can put the rest down. Okay, This I'm going to put on with some dimensionals. And okay. And I'm going to put my little flamingo on like so. Now I'm going to take my ribbon and I'm going to tie a bow. And I'm going to do a little tutorial for you. I've done this before, but I'm going to show everybody again. I take my ribbon and I have the whole length behind me. I take the end here and I grab it and make a loop. So my end in the front and my tail's in the back. I bring that tail up over my finger, pick up this thumb and put it down, and it's crossing that, see, it's crossing over that tail. I switch fingers and I have a nice hole there. I take my piece that's attached and I, with my other finger, I'm pushing it through that hole. And then I pull it, and don't pull too far. And I just keep adjusting and pulling till I get it just the way I want. There we go. And then I cut off the tail and cut off the other piece. And I haven't wasted a whole lot. I've wasted like that much. Now I need my glue dots. And I'm going to put a glue dot on the back. Actually, I'm going to put two. And I'm actually going to put my ribbon in. I'm going to put my ribbon in this way because I don't want to hide that cute little flamingo. All right, I've got to cut this down to put it in my card, and I'll be back to show you the finished project. Okay, all done. This is just so cute, and there's the inside and the envelope and the the inside and the envelope. Can't talk today either. I sure hope I have inspired you today. If you liked my videos, please like my channel, subscribe, and share it with your friends. I would love to share my ideas with lots of people. Have a great day.